I like
And we should be live.
Dan White.
Everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Mercury retrograde.
Yes. I am sorry about the delay, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Yes, we had a little share of fun times with Mercury retrograde right now, and we are having. I'm having a little bit of issue with StreamYard that I need to change a few settings and do a little upgrade, last minute upgrade. So I'm really sorry about that. But thank you all for being here. I'm here with lovely Diana and Linda, and we're here for our Akashic Adventures. And please post questions that are as specific as you can. Anything that usually starts with why, how, and what, and be as specific as you can, because they'll be easier for us to give you a better answer. And
So now my chat has disappeared.
White Dragon has a question at 5:01.
Thank you.
And thanks, White Dragon. And just a second. Ow! She's on my lap and she's biting me.
Mm-hmm.
We all know who I'm talking about. Addie at 2:06 has a question.
Okay.
And so does Diane Gee. At 2:06.
Thank you. The first one was 5:07, right? Okay, I found Diane Gee.
5:01 was the first one.
Thank you.
And
I found it. 5:01. Yes, so I have 5:01. That was White Dragon, and then I have Diane Gee.
Yeah.
And let's see.
And Addie. Addie has a question too.
Okay, I'm trying to find Addie now.
Addie's at the same time as Diane Gee. 5:06. Yeah.
Okay, just got it. Thank you so much.
Okay. And 5:09.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we're going to be greeting everybody, but we chat is really, really hopping. And so I'm sorry.
5:09. Yeah, thank you all. I see Garnet, I see Scott. Thank you for being here. I see Amanda, Rossi, Fiona,
Annie Bear. Hi, Annie Bear.
Annie Bear.
Lori Hunsinger's here.
Yes, Beverly, Karen.
Karen.
A lot of people here. Nice. Dakota.
Oh, Dakota's got a question at 5:10.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And Sonia at 5:10.
I also got a question from a light worker. And okay, Sonia's question. And let me go get Dakota's question. So far we have 10 questions.
Okay. Beverly S has a question at 2:10 that I don't think it seems like how does this all work on Akashic Records?
Oh, she did ask a question here. Beverly asked for a general message. You can ask a question about an issue from a past life that may be affecting you now, or you may ask about your spiritual path.
You can ask about your spirit. Sorry.
What?
You can ask. Hello. Can you hear me now? You can ask about spiritual development. You can ask about people that you've shared in your life currently that are part of your soul family and lives that you've shared with them in the past. Generally speaking, the Akashic Records are not so hot on questions about the future because it involves free will.
Yes.
And a lot of different variables. So not just my free will, but the free will of everybody else that's involved. And so that's a lot of variables. And it's very rare that they'll ask a question about the future, unless it's just about you and your spiritual development and how that's going in the future. So
I do have 13 questions and 14th now, so let's close it. I have 14 with CJ. I got Fiona, and I got who else here? Karen had a question. So yeah, 14 questions. We'll answer as many as we can. So let's see how it goes. And I'm sorry again about the delay and the confusion. Well, I do see your question, Garnet. I'll start, and hopefully we'll have time to get to all of them. So okay. And hi,
questions
Leah.
are closed.
All right. So let me go ahead and read the opening prayer, protection, and I'll open the records. So we are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I'm going to read the opening records. And I like to take 3 deep breaths, hold it at the top, and release. And we open ourselves to the light, and with this light, we open ourselves to our truth, and with this light, we open ourselves to our soul's purpose, and with this light, we open ourselves to be guided towards our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so this group, including animals and those watching the replay, is giving the truth to best serve them on the healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them in this moment. And now I'm going to read this twice mentally. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy field of this group, including animals and those who are watching the replay, to receive the records of their soul. The records are now open, so we can go on with questions. Questions. So, or I see somebody new. Paula, hi. Let's see. Okay, my start questions. Okay, so for Diana, I'll just follow for Diana, I have Annie Bear's question.
Hi, Annie. I would like to ask the Akashic Masters about ancestral legacy burden clearings that are taking place at this time, please. They are showing me that you are in surgery, and these items are being removed one at a time. That you are very aware of the elimination, the healing that comes with it, the gaping wound from the missing, say, sword, because they're showing me the 10 of swords. In fact, when I was warming up, I pulled that card. And this is for you. You can expect more than 10. But then we are never finished with shadow work. The burdens that we carry from soul contracts are lessons we question all the time as we mature, experience, deliver, and remove. You will become more comfortable as you continue to do this. End of message. I hope that helped, Annie.
Thank you, Diane. So, okay. Would you like to take this one, Linda? From Diane. From Diane.
Yeah, normally I would, but
Oh, is that better for?
I think that's better for Diana.
Oh, okay. I will go around. Thank you.
Unless you want to take, I mean, you know, like.
Well,
but,
and because I did get a hit on this, so
yeah, so you go, girl.
Okay, I'll switch. I'll switch, and then we go back to it, if that's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, go ahead,
Okay,
Linda.
so CJ wants to know about a past life and how it's affecting her currently, or them currently. Sorry, I'm old. I forget. I'm getting breathing and water. So pneumonia, maybe, or you, just give me a second here. Time period 17 something or other, you're living in colonial America, you're 5 or 6 years old, you're a small child, a little girl, and it's a hard winter. It's a hard winter, and everybody's really cold and everybody's getting really sick, and you come down with, okay, I'm not a doctor, I'm guessing pneumonia because it's a thick cough, and my sense is that your lungs are filling up with fluid and you're literally coughing your little guts out, baby girl. Aw. And you die. And so in your present life, I'm getting that is a lung weakness that you have. Thank you, Wanda. So asthma, or you have a lot of bronchitis, or a lot of allergies that are respiratory allergies rather than, skin contact kind of allergies or food allergies. But I'm getting you have sensitive lungs as a result of that life. I'm not getting anything else. I mean, maybe you were thinking of something a little more spiritual, but that's what they showed me was your lungs. So I hope that helps, CJ. And feedback, like if I'm full of it, if you've never had a problem with your lungs, and so please, let me know. We are going to be doing a clearing, as we always do, a healing and a clearing at the end of this show. So stick around, you guys. CJ specifically, stick around, and we'll be clearing all kinds of stuff. So
Yes.
Diane was real good
Yes,
at
I don't see CJ yet, but yes, thank you so much.
that. Yeah.
I'm
Thank you,
going-
CJ. That was a good question.
Since I'm a little out of order, I'll go ahead and take this one from Fiona, and I will answer and then move on to Diana next. Okay, hi Fiona. What lesson was I meant to learn in a past life? I'm not sure if you want to know perhaps what's still affecting you from a past life in this life. Or, yeah, because you're asking, okay, what lesson was I meant to learn in a past life? Okay. Okay, Fiona, I got that in a past life, one of the lessons that you experienced in a past life was that you had to be brave, self-sufficient, and rely on yourself, not and to trust yourself, and not others. So this is. I hope that helps, and thank you for your question, Fiona. So now, Diane, I'm going to give you that question from Diane that you got to hit. So,
Hi, Diane. Please tell me about a past life I shared with my half soul, the soul I split off from when my soul was born. I was being shown when I read this in the chat. You were being born into a pantheon. And you were conjoined, not like twins, but there were two bodies, individual bodies that were immense, that had a thin channel that shared the soul, like the two hemispheres of the brain. And you both shared equal strength, but were destined to do separate jobs. They're saying 100 generations that you remained as one conjoined. You haven't lost track of each other. But you are so far apart. You are of this earth. Your other half is still in the universe, is in the beyond, is in the starseed. It's not the twin flame. This is you as a hybrid here. End of transmission. I hope that helped.
Oh, that's interesting. And I had that question when I was going to ask if it was a twin flame, and then you answered. Wow, interesting. Thank you, Diana.
You're welcome.
Now is Linda.
Do you see what Diane said? She said, thank you. My guide said they didn't incarnate with me in this lifetime. I hardly know anything about them, and I feel like I want to. Well, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
there you go. They are, all of our guides are of a higher self. And your shared soul has remained the higher self as you came down here to live and learn and teach. So investigate for yourself. That will help you not only understand it in you and connect with your guides, but it will also help you pass the word on as time goes by. An understanding will come. I hope that helped. And welcome to Mercury retrograde the last few days. But he is making his presence be known because I can't see the chat.
Oh, yeah.
And I always go to my phone to watch the chat and talk, but now I'm getting nothing.
Yeah. A couple more days, right? To do that.
Yes.
So.
Yeah,
right.
it did not go smoothly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Linda, for you.
Oh, I knew I was going to get this question.
I wasn't.
I have another answer.
Take it away, Diana.
Okay. White Dragon. I have been shown that you have 14 children, 14 offsprings, same spouse each time. 13 are female, 1 is a male.
Whoa.
There is still 2 that are younger, the male and an even younger female. The others are off doing some work as well. And that was all I could get on that. But it is one big happy family.
Wow. 14. Thank you, Diana.
13.
Oh,
my great grandmother has you beat. She had 16.
Wow.
Okay, that's not even a question that would ever even occur to me to ask. Okay.
Okay, would you like to take this one then?
Yeah, if you were in the Middle East before. Yeah, Sonia, you were.
I think I answered a question similar to that one for her before.
This feels really familiar to me. I don't know if you've asked this before, Sonia, or if it was somebody else who wanted to know about a lifetime in the Middle East, but I'm not getting like what we call Israel today. I'm getting like Samaria, which I guess now is Iraq-ish. Iraq, Iran-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to superimpose 2 different maps in my brain, and that's not working really well. Along like prehistory, well, not prehistory, because there's still tablets and art and everything from that time. But certainly before the Common Era, I'm guessing a couple thousand years, you were Well, some kind of administration sort of person, like coordinating stuff for the ruler, um, coordinating coordinating the receipt of tribute and taxes. Um, Quite high up, pretty wealthy, because part of your salary was the privilege of being able to skim from whatever was received, that was understood and accepted, and that was absolutely not even a secret. Okay. um, a pretty I mean you're well off, and your family's well off. You have a wife. Well, you're male. You have a wife and a couple of I guess we'd call them concubines, slaves, an estate, a country estate, like a farm basically out in the country, which also brings you income, and that's what you feed your family on as well. And That's as Middle East as I got this time. It was a pretty good life. I mean, it was comfortable, and you had responsibility, and you had recognition, and the trust of the ruler, the king. And Yeah, it was a pretty nice life. You died of old age, and um, yeah, like you didn't have to go to war or anything. I mean, other people went to war. You just collected the taxes that paid the soldiers and fed them and so on. But you didn't like die in battle um, in this lifetime. Um, I hope that helps, Sonia. Good question. Thank you. That was
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, thank you, Sonia. Is that the one? It's a little bit slow on my end here, so find another one. Oops. Okay, Karen. Okay, any way you could see if I was in a car crash before in a past life car crash? Well, the answer is yes. I actually saw as if I'm the driver driving at night on the road and speeding up, and the car just goes off the road. So that's what I saw, Karen. Let's see if you're in here. Oh, okay. You say you were afraid of other drivers, of being around other drivers. Interestingly, like the what I saw, there were no. I didn't see a car in front, but it was just like I'm inside this car and it just goes off the road. I think that it was a wet road. It was after rain, but it was no other car involved from what I saw. But yeah, there was an accident. So thank you for your question. I hope that helps, Karen. Let's see. Okay, so unclick that one. Okay, Diana, I do have here from Dakota. What messages do the records have for me regarding my future plans? I know the records don't tell us the future, so I'm not sure. Is she asking about Dakota? Do you mean like her blueprint, kind of
Or blue plans that she's already made about them.
yeah, like her. That's kind of how I see the question. That is about.
Will you be able to fulfill these plans? If that's your question.
Are you? Let's see if I get. Hi, Mirella. Let's see. So yeah, Dakota, can you clarify that because this is how we understand. Are you asking about the plan you made for this lifetime? If you are on the right path regarding your plan, what is it that you're asking? Okay, I got it here. And journey and ongoing projects. Let's see. There's a comment before that.
Ongoing projects, will I be able to fulfill them? Okay, let me see. Yes, but they're showing me a desk with files, and it's like, excuse me, you can, none will be completed at once. None will be completed at once. You can do a little here and a little there, but it's going to be a one at a time kind of thing. It has to fall into a sequence of events in order to, yeah, they're showing me that the files will move, but they don't move off of the desk at the same time. Like working, like they're at stations on top of the desk. So I hope that helps.
Thank you, Diana. Let's see. What other question?
Hi, Garnet. Have all my relationships been with pre-past life humans? Garnet, sweetie, I don't understand your question. Can you elaborate just a little bit, just in chat?
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. I don't understand it either. So yeah, Garnet, if you're here, please clarify your question. And in the meantime, we can answer a different question. We'll see.
Sure.
Okay.
And you have Addie's question, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there we go. There's Addie's question. Is that mine now? Okay.
Yeah, because I don't get an answer. I haven't seen an answer from
Garnet yet. Yeah. It says in this lifetime. Okay. Is 2 at 5:41.
Oh, okay.
Has an
Okay,
answer.
thank you. I didn't see it.
Okay. So your relationships in this lifetime, have you met? Okay, I still don't. Okay, so this is how I'm going to interpret it, Garnet. You just have to say yes or no. My interpretation of your question is you want to know if you have met in this lifetime people that you've had relationships with in the past. That's my interpretation. You want to just put in the chat yes or no if I'm right or wrong. Past people and had relationships with from past lives. Okay, so the answer to that is yes, because your family members and your important people in your life. This is true for everybody. It's not just for Garnet. Okay, for everybody. Family members, people that are like important teachers, or like your first boss that taught you a lot, or your best friend in school. These are
Mhm.
all members of your soul family.
Yes.
And so they have, and our soul family is like the big soul family is like thousands of people, but we have smaller clusters, and we tend to reincarnate. We tend to come back with the same people in our lives in different roles. So see, Wanda's agreeing. Whoever was somebody who was your sister in a past life might be a father in the next, and might be a teacher, or might
Mhm.
be, but they'll come back. So anybody who is important to you in this life, who had a lasting effect on your growth and your development as a human being, absolutely has been with you before and will be with you again in the future. So I hope that answers your question, Garnet, and I hope that helps other people who might have been wondering about that.
Mhm.
Wanda was shaking her head yes when you were
Yeah.
talking.
Because
Yeah.
Wanda was, yeah, that's true. Thank you, Arlinda. Okay, Addie, I'll go with your question now.
Then she bit me.
May I have a message? Okay, let's see. I'm getting that you need more to focus more on self-care. And add more fun to your life. Don't worry so much about the future. You are on the right path. And remember to clear your energy. This is what I got for you, Eddie. That was the message I got for you. I hope it helps. And thank you so much for your question. Let's see. Okay. Oops. Hide. Oops, I'm sorry. Now. Okay. I guess who's we
Me?
switched the order, but that's okay. You
Yeah,
you
who
kind of
switched me?
you kind of asked an extra question. I was saying, but anyway, this is from Yvonne. She wants to what does the Akashic Records say about her next step on her path?
Hi, Yvonne. They're showing me a little bird, that you're holding a little bird. Those are signs. Of someone from your past that is reaching out to you. When you see this particular bird, it looks like it's a titmouse. And that whenever you see this little bird, this is a loved one that you've recently lost or that you are still pining over. To take time in your own garden of thoughts and what you grow, literally and figuratively. Appreciate the hard work that you've already put in. Pat yourself on the back for that. You don't do it enough. And as on all paths, one step at a time. I hope that helps, Yvonne. End of transmission there. I hope that helps. You know, it's a very colorful, in-season bird. Titmouse has a salmony pink marking, and that was like on fire. So it was someone who's important to you that you still miss.
Thank you, Diane. Let's see, where's the other one here? We have start. And then for Linda, a question from a light worker.
Why am I scared of spiders? Well, part of the answer is that it's a human thing, right? Snakes and spiders, it's a human kind of hardwired in our brains in a way. And the other part of the answer okay, so this is I don't know where, and I don't really know when. I got an image of a small child, like maybe 4 or 5, you know, just like leaving the house and going out into the farmyard and going in to visit her buddies in the stable. And yes, a little girl, just basically big enough to be able to leave the house, like tall enough to open the door and stuff, and going out to visit the ponies in the stable. I think they were donkeys. And reaching up to pat the donkey's nose, and this freaking enormous spider drops down right in front of your face. You're so surprised you fall back on your butt in the stable, and you land in the muck, and because it's the stable, and no matter how often you clean a stable, it's always going to be, you know, anyway. And yeah, so that just terrified you. And then you got scolded for dirtying your clothes, and you got scolded for leaving the house, and you basically got absolutely no kind of sympathy or support or you know, hugs and kisses for being so scared or anything like that. You just basically got you got into trouble because you left the house and didn't tell anybody, and you got into trouble for getting your clothes dirty, and you got into trouble for going into the barn, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's why you don't like spiders. That adds to the general sort of human distaste for the creepy crawlies. That was a heck of an impression, man, and I almost fell off.
As you were describing it, I saw one of those great big huge wolf spiders.
Yeah, well, I don't know what kind of spider it was because I don't know where this happened. I didn't look. I just was looking at a very local kind of thing. But it was, okay, and I'm looking through the eyes of a 4-year-old. So, it wouldn't have to be very big to be the size,
Already, right. It's twice your size no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but it was big and it was black and it was scary as hell. So, yeah. There you go, light worker.
Wow.
If you stick around to the end, we'll be doing clearings, and so that should get rid of some of the panic that you feel, because it's not just, my sense is that it's not just being scared of spiders, it's that you have actual panic when you see them, and that's why. It's because it wasn't just the being scared, being startled by it, but it was also that you got punished and punished and punished. It was not a happy life. I'm sorry. Yeah, you were just a little kid. What, of course you're going to run off and be with your friends, the donkeys in the stable.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome. I hope that helps, light worker.
We're doing... Okay, so let's see if... Okay, so Beverly is here. Beverly, you asked for a message. So make sure Beverly's here. Okay, thank you. You're here. So I'll take that question then. Beverly, you asked for a message. I don't know. Do you have anything more specific you would like to know, Beverly?
Can just do a reading and just see what comes up.
Okay, so this is for Beverly.
Kind of random, but I've done that. I've done that semi-successfully.
And then other than that, I have Paula. I don't see her in the chat, and I will have a question for her, but she's not here. Okay, Beverly. I see a flower. I want to see what else what they're trying to tell me. They're saying that you overcame many struggles, and I saw you standing there. It was just like a one single flower, but standing. And to me, that is showing that you're strong. You're strong. Let me see if you have a comment. That you're strong. A strong woman, and you overcame many obstacles. The masters are proud of you for staying on the right path. even though it hasn't been always easy. And now remember to nurture yourself and take good care of yourself. This is what I got for you, Beverly. I hope that helps. And thank you so much for your question. And hi, Carl, that coming in now.
Hi, Carl.
We are going to do the healing now. So,
Do we get through all the questions?
There is only one more question from Paula, but I'll need clarification, and she's not in the chat.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
Yeah, so, okay, go ahead. Yes. So I asked Archangel Michael and the Akashic Records masters, teachers, loved ones, and beings of light for a clearing for this group, including the animals and those that will be watching later. At all cellular structure, dimensions, ancestral lineages, at the highest timelines, all concurrent lives, past lives, future lives, all time and space in between, for the highest good of the group and the highest good of humanity, with love and gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's just about 6 o'clock now. We kind of like rushed a little bit because we were late. I am so sorry about that. But yes, we had some issues that we're not expecting, although it is still Mercury retrograde. So thank you all for being here and for the questions. Let me see. Are you going to be doing anything else coming up soon, Linda?
Yeah, I'm going to be on live on Thursday.
With Gerald or
no, just by myself this time. I know. I love working with Gerald.
Yeah.
It's always exciting and some really interesting stuff always comes out of it. I'm also setting up to have some more guests other than just Gerald on my channel. So, yeah, so emails are going out, where I'm working on that. So, but this Thursday, it's just going to be me.
Okay, thanks so much. And what about you, Diana?
At 7 o'clock, Valerie Bradshaw and I are on the illumination portal for this strawberry new moon, full moon, and healing. We're talking about healing this month because of the eclipse, because of the conjunction that we had, and because of this full moon today, and the Mercury going direct. And so then at 9 o'clock Eastern time, it's the Dream Detectives, dreams, apparitions, and visions. And I think on Saturday I'm on the Crone Zone.
Wow.
But I'm not sure if it's this Saturday or next Saturday.
Yeah, now, busy lady, I am going to be with most likely a Friday. Big calendar here, so yes, Friday. I don't have the thumbnail up yet, but most likely I'll be with Ginger Faye on Friday. So that should be fun. It should be a lot of fun. And so yeah. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all again, and we will see you again next Tuesday. Linda will be hosting. And
I'll be hosting, yes.
Blessings to everyone.
Love you all. Thank you all so much for being here.
Yes, thank you all. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.